You have my thanks. You're here from Spirius, right?
Hey, Luger? Where's Mila?
She's dead.
The other one is gone.
I consider it an acceptable loss in exchange for getting our Mila.
No way!
It's really you.
Mila! I searched everywhere for you.
Sorry, Muse. I didn't mean to worry you. Any of you.
I wasn't worried. We knew you'd be okay.
It's good to see you again.
I wasn't worried about you. There's another Mila, you know, and I'm worried about her.
Give Elle a hug, cover Elle's mouth. Elle needs to be quiet right now.
Don't tell me you're on her side, too! You're supposed to be my Mila's friend!
What happened here?
Well,
Quick jump the explanation.
I can't believe it.
It's a brave thing she did.
Madam Chancellor.
Because of her and her selflessness, we can proceed with ratifying the peace accord. King Gaius, Prime Minister Rowan. For foiling this assassination attempt, you have my most sincere thanks.
You'd have done the same.
Given what's occurred, perhaps you'd like to sign the treaty here and now. Harmony between Riza Maxia and Olympius would please me very much.
Here on the ship?
We've heard that many high-ranking Olympian officials stand against the treaty.
Don't you worry. We'll employ this attack as our chance to press the offensive against them. No doubt many of them have ties to Exodus, and if we can't find proof, we'll make some up.
Figuratively speaking, of course.
Didn't hear what? I was just thinking aloud. But whatever you choose to do with that tidbit is up to you.
You're certain, madam?
I pay my debts in full, Prime Minister. And besides, if I were too much of a do-gooder, you wouldn't trust me.
Are we really that easy to read, madam?
I so look forward to dancing the diplomacy two-step with you, Your Highness.
By your signatures, the treaty is ratified.
Very good. We've crossed the first bridge, at least.
A bridge of mere paper and ink.
The gap between this deed and the will of the people is not easily traversed.
A difficult road still awaits us.
Every journey starts with the first step. Are you worried too, guys? L1. Yes, guys, points.
Well, that's a threadbare cliché.
I like cliches.
However, it does ring true at the moment.
Yes, if we keep setting one foot before the other, we can reach the ends of the earth.
You were a great help to me as well. It's not much, but consider this a small token of my thanks. Oh, just to be clear, this isn't a bribe.
I accept bribes.
Mila, we have little time.
You're right. Let's review the situation.
Don't call her Mila! Every time I hear it, I want to barf!
Already getting real sick of Elle's bullcrap. Oh, if this keeps up for long, I'm going to get very annoyed. Very annoyed indeed. Now, let's see, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we gotta go and find... I'm pretty sure she's over this way, isn't she? Yeah, she's on the opposite side. I'm trying to remember what else I did last time so I can go ahead and do it so that I don't get confused with anything a little later on. Because I know, what side story? Oh, I went and tried to do Gaius' side story. And just before I realized that everything was messed up. And we're gonna hold off on Gaius' side story because you have to fight all 4 of the Chimeriad in it. In a fractured dimension, so slight spoilers, I guess. I should have said slight spoilers first, but, you know, it was to be expected at some point, I feel. But anyways, you do have to fight the 4 Chimeriad, and I'm not strong enough to beat all 4 at one time, so I'll have to go and grind up levels before that, so we'll probably go and do someone else's side story. Let's continue and finish this main chapter, though.
Luger? Why'd you do it? Why did you let Mila fall back there?
She kind of, fell herself. I was trying to help her out, and then she was just like, no, protect Elle. It's what Mila wanted, let's say that.
Even though she disappeared? That doesn't make sense.
More than anything, she wanted to keep you safe.
How would you know, huh?
I just do. She was her own person, but she was still Mila Maxwell. We did sacrifice her. I can't deny it. But, by my sword, I swear to you that the loss of your Mila was not for nothing.
I'm just a kid. Get to the point already, would ya?
Fair enough. I'll say it more simply then. Elle, I want to go with you to the land of Canaan. I want you to see what I do there.
Sounds like you mean business. You speak of Canaan. What's going on there?
The soul purification has reached its limit. In the abyss, I saw it with my own eyes. There are too many fractured dimensions.
Canaan is the only realm across all dimensions where the reincarnation process occurs. Thus, it stands to reason that the impurity, which must be cleansed from all those countless dimensions, must be flowing into Canaan.
If we do not eradicate those dimensions, the soul purification process will break down.
In other words, the fractured dimensions are not only dispersing soul energy, they're also concentrating this impurity.
Wonderful. Sounds like either one is enough to destroy the world on its own.
What happens if soul purification breaks down?
The resulting poisonous miasma will probably overflow.
Couldn't the Great Spirit Origin step in and stop that from happening? Only if he thinks humans are worth saving in the first place. I think that's the whole point of Origin's trial.
So be it. We've no choice but to reach Canaan and pass the Great Spirit's trial for the sake of all humanity.
It is clear what wish we have to make to Origin.
Destroy the fractured dimensions, so this one may live.
We have detected that Maxwell is no longer blocking our passage.
What kind of orders did Spurious give that Rideau maniac anyway?
Did something happen with Director Rideau?
Just checking. That means we can hightail it to the dimension containing the last waymarker, right?
Correct. However, right now the dimensional abyss is highly unstable. It will be some time before you can enter the rift with any degree of safety. We'll contact you once we've made our preparations.
Selfish bastards.
I'm the reason. I unfortunately caused it when I harnessed mana out of the schism to take on a physical body.
With the temporal crossroads gone, you merely did what you had to.
It's taboo nonetheless. I'm using mana meant for preserving the world to maintain my physical form.
Hold on.
I can only remain in the human realm for a finite amount of time.
Hey, Luger! It's Nova calling to gab about gold again. How's the cash dash? Is the dough rolling in? Are you having a gold rush? I get paid by the pun, you know. Oh, come on, not even a snicker? Wait, is something wrong?
A friend of ours just died. It's nothing. I have to pay back my loans either way, right? Ah, I could totally rain on Nova's parade. I think that's what I did last time, so I'm going to do it this time. Also, it's a good thing that Luger's phone is constantly on a speakerphone, so everyone can talk and be heard from a distance, you know? Let's rain on the parade.
I had no idea. My boss just told me to give you a little push, so... I'm so sorry.
We have a bit of time. We should prepare for our final trip into the breach while we await Farah's call.
I miss you, Mila.
Don't worry, El. The better Mila is here now. I mean, that might not make you feel better, but it makes me feel better. Chapter 11 complete. My favorite chapter so far, even though Rideau is a massive douche. I really hate Rideau.
I knew that I'd see you again one day.
I thought so too. And I'm pleased to see you looking as well as ever.
That's a nice breeze. I could stand here all day.
Really cannot... Hey, we got a skit. Really cannot wait to kill Rideau. I hope it happens at some point. Let's do the skit real quick.
We have to hurry to Canaan. The purification process is reaching its limit.
Don't push yourself too hard, Mila.
As if having to battle Kronos wasn't bad enough, you've spent a great deal of time trapped in the dimensional abyss.
And do you think I'll listen when you tell me to take it easy?
Ah, well.
No, of course not.
That is correct. This is no time to falter. And besides, you promised Elle. Not to mention, the other me.
How strong is Kronos? You know about the other Mila who was with us? I think I did this skit last time. I don't remember what I said. I kind of want to know how strong Kronos is. You know about the other Mila? Yeah, let's ask about Mila. Ah, yes, Mila points.
I do. I saw everything.
How could you? I thought you were trapped in the dimensional abyss.
I was. I tried using the power of the Four to return to the Prime Dimension, but couldn't.
Because the other Mila had come to the Prime Dimension.
The abyss between dimensions is a void of nothingness, bereft even of the elements. I could only drift through it using the power of the Four to protect myself. While in that coma-like state, I dreamt of Luger, the other Mila, and all of you. It was as if I was journeying right along with you.
How is that even possible?
I do not know myself, but her conflict and her wish came through quite clearly.
I know how it's possible. Plot convenience. Now we don't have to explain stuff to Mila, and she won't be confused about events that we refer to.
Luger, everyone, I want you to lend your strength to me. Or should I say, to Mila Maxwell.
You couldn't stop us from helping, even if you tried.
Our strength is yours to command.
Awesome. More affinity with Mila. Always good. Anyways, now we need to, I believe, isn't it, make a payment on our debt? Yeah, make a payment on our debt. Wait, do we have a, side quest here? Oh, no, in Triglyph. I believe it's, Triglyph is the one that has, Gaius in it. We're not going to do that one just yet, because I need to level up everyone. I didn't have a good chance to grind everyone up in levels because we were on that boat. But now I do, so in between this session and the next, I'm going to grind up so we'll be ready for, for Gaius' thing. Let's go to Nia Khera. I don't know what these other two are, the one at Shandu or the one here at Nia Khera. I imagine the one here is probably, Mila, the real Mila, now that we have her. Is she gonna, like, continue off of... It wouldn't make sense for her to continue off of fake Mila's stories. Will it say, like, Chapter 3 or 4 or whatever, counting off of fake Mila's stories? Or is it gonna, like, start a whole new chapter count for real Mila? Only one way to find out, I guess, if this is, in fact, Mila. It is Mila, I called it. Alright, let's do this. Begin Mila's story.